Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome to Lego Harry Potter. This game has a lot of tricks. This is years 1 through 4 free play, which means we're gonna go through all the levels as fast as possible. And there's a trick that I'm gonna explain because we're gonna be using it throughout the entire game, and that is called Fang jumping. What we do with Fang jumping is we get the character Fang, and he has the largest hitbox, so we grab any other character, we jump at a wall, let go of all buttons, and then we hit A repeatedly. This allows for us to jump up walls almost infinitely and continue on. So, anyway, the timing begins the second that I hit A here on start. Oh, that's another thing. Since this is the 1 through 7 collection, normally we wouldn't do Fang jumping. There would be another trick called Osseo clipping, which you use the Osseo trick on one of your characters and allows for you to walk through walls, but they got rid of that trick, but we're able to do every other trick but that one. So without further ado, the timing will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. And here we go. It's just a lot of loading since I'm also on the Xbox. So right now we're going to do our first Fang clipping. Jump right here. We just got up there. That's really good. We're going to grab this, and we're going to run down, and we're going to put this on the door, open it up, and walk through. Then we're going to run over here, and we're going to get stuck on the wall, do a Fang jumping. This is our first major Fang jump in the entire run. You're going to be seeing Fang do a lot of silly jumps like that throughout the entire run. So now we're going over here as Fang. Another thing that I want to explain is that the world record controls two players with one, or controls 2 players at the same time. I am not that good, so I won't be doing that. This one likes to argue with me sometimes, so we're hoping. There we go. Alright, so now we got Fang going up here. Oops. Come on. He likes to argue with me a lot. There we go. Okay. I didn't go high enough. There we go. And now we're going to go over here, open up the door. With Fang, he has strength, so it allows for us to go through that door. Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to do another easy Fang jump through here, which gets us over the wall to skip having to go over to the goblin. And we're going to do it once again. You can't see what's going on here, but what's going on is I'm falling through a wall, and I'm falling straight through into the loading zone. You're going to see a lot of those loading zone tricks that we're going to be doing. Going to run over here, hit Fang, and then we're going to turn this so the goblin turns this, and then we're going to go through the door, and then we're going to just run through here, and we are now done with the first level. Next one is out of the dungeon. This is another obvious reason. A very long level because it has to do with puzzle going, but with Fang jumping, we just get to jump over everything. So you'll see that I'm not on a completed file, and that sole purpose is because I have specific characters that I wanted to have loaded up here. So we have you're going to see this time we have a specific character that you would wonder why would you have them. Crumb Shark. And the reason that we have that is for one level and one level only in the future. Okay, that's what happens when you get stuck on the... even though the poison is not up there, it has a massive hitbox. There we go, got over one. And then we're going to get over a second one. So now we go into another... That completely skipped over having to do a puzzle in the background. You saw in the background there was like a maze of wires and stuff like that. We can completely skip that. And then once again we can skip a puzzle having to go up top and getting that yellow statue right there by just Fang jumping over that. Alright, and then right here, what we have is we're just going to run over here, and we need a girl to enter into here, so we're going to get Hermione and enter into the door. Now this puzzle right here is just a just the troll fight. I'm running up here. I'm trying to get him to go a little bit early. I can never get this trick for some reason. Okay, he turned around fast enough. Now all we have to do is just wait for him to destroy all these stalls. There's nothing we can do, so we just get to have fun with sweeping the floor here. And now we just wait until he goes all the way back. And then we're going to stand about right here. Sole purpose for it is because he's going to hit us over like that, but then this thing is going to fall from the sky. We're going to lift it up, drop that down on him. We have two more things that we have to hit him with. The first one, he's going to slam us backwards, and then something's going to fall from the sky. He's going to pick it up, he's going to throw it at us. We're going to throw it back at him like this. And the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to be picking up the club that's on the ground here, right in front of him. We're going to, we're going to pick this up, and then we're going to slam it down on his head, and that is the troll fight. Next up, we are going on to a Jinxed Broom. This one is usually a longer level. You have to go down below, and you have to there's just a bunch of like puzzling and platforming that you have to do below. But with Fang jumping, we are going to completely skip having to go down below on the bottom area, and if I do everything correctly, I should be able to not have to climb up anything. So we're gonna, we're gonna Fang jump up to here. You see the little bottom there. Then we're gonna jump here. Then we're going to do a character switch. You're gonna be seeing that quite a bit. And then we're gonna have Barty Crouch Jr. here. He has Avada Kedavra, which we need for this specific trick right here. We're gonna destroy that person. We're going to attack right there, and then we're gonna do it we're gonna do it one more time. This allows for us to skip a cutscene of that student getting trapped underneath everything, and then we're going to do another Fang jump out of the level. So next we have the restricted section. Restricted section is a lot of having to put things into a cauldron in order for you to be able to go through the door. With off-steel clipping, you wouldn't have to do this Fang jump, and you would just walk through the end door that you'll see Dumbledore walking through right here. But with Fang jumping, we can still do the same thing. Another thing you're going to see me do right here is I'm going to be switching to Fang. He's actually, since we're going to be using him a lot, he's also one of the fastest runners in the entire game. Oops, alright. Here we go. We're going to go up all the way up here. We're going to run over this way. Fall down. Oh, I went too far. We're going to go up there and then back. We have to hit a certain specific spot for the loading zones. Alright. Next up we have Filch here. But if we turn into Fang, he just doesn't worry about us. Normally he would capture us and hold us in place. So we're going to Fang jump over here and go into this corner right by these books and do another Fang jump, go through the painting, fall down, and then we will be into the next area. We're going to run over here, get Harry to do those with the Salmas, or the Lumos, and then we're going to attack both of these bats, and we will be done with this level. We just run into the mirror, and we exit the level. I know there's a lot to take in for this game, but there's a lot to explain as I'm playing the game as well.
Do we have time for a short donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We got a $5 donation by Luna Lovegood saying, "I'm so happy to see so much support for Trans Lifeline. Go, Steve, you got this."
Thank you. Sorry it was a little bit late. My computer was having issues, technical difficulties, but we got everything working. So right here, I'm going to be switching to Hermione because she's actually the one that's right before Fang. Get a Fang jump up here. This is a pretty funny level to watch, done fast. So we're going to get Hermione once again. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't need to go here. We're just going to dig down here. Get Hermione out again. Get that, and then we're going to attack this to jump through. Now we have Hermione once again. We're going to turn into Fang. My mind just went blank for a second as to what to do. I thought I was on a different level. Then once again, we're going to do a fang jump. This is a really funny one. We go up super high, then we're going to do a character switch. We're back on Hermione. We're going to need her one more time right over here. Fang jump up to here, and we are done with this level. Fang cannot get caught by those vines. So now we are almost done with Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, whatever you want to call it. But we are almost done with it. All we have is one more thing that we have to do here. And that is to face He Who Shall Not Be Named. And this is the... this level, there's quite a bit going on, because the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be going after Fluffy. We're going to be giving Fluffy a little toy to play with to distract him. We're going to bring it over here. And then we're going to lift this up, and we're going to play a little bit of music for Fluffy, so they will move out of the way for us, and we can jump down to the hole. Alright, then we're going to jump down here. We're going to get onto Lumos, because we're going to need it right here. If I do this and I jump, it just makes it so they don't do that. Then we're going to go over here and throw this brick, or this barrel onto the head of that guy, so he falls to the ground and drops the broom that we need to fly. And obviously Harry's the only one that knows how to fly a broom correctly, so that's why we need to jump on as Harry. Then we're going to go up here. Oops. What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay. There it goes. I hit the button to attack and he got off for some reason. There we go. Then we're going to hit it one more time. Then we're going to jump off. Actually jump off this time on purpose. Going to hit that. Then we're going to bring it over here. Then jump through the door. Then we have a wizard's chest. Then we have that. We're going to be hitting these chest pieces in a specific order for them to continue on, progress. So it's going to destroy that, then he's going to run over this way right where I'm standing, but I'm standing in this area so I can jump into here to do the next one. Then the next character that we have go is we have the Queen move for us. And then we're going to stand right here, right, like about around right here, and we're just going to hold B. The reason we do this is because we have Wingardium Leviosa on, and we're just going to make our last piece here. And then we're going to run over here, and we are going to go into the boss. So we're going to run forward because we have to in order to activate this. And then I'm going to try and get as close as I can without him knocking me back. Sole purpose is he's going to be shooting out these blasts of fire, and it seems... I don't know if it does anything, but I like to think it does. If it hits the ground... There we go. We're going to do that. We're going to send it back to him, and then he's going to be hurt for the first time. We need to do that 3 times. So he knocked us all the way back. We're going to stand still, and then we're going to move forward towards the fire here. Because like I said, I'm not sure if this actually does anything, but I like to say that it does. That he shoots them out faster. And it's just a lot of doing this. I'm going to see if I can do a little glitch here. It does nothing for us. It just is funny. If I stand right here while the ground gets destroyed. Oh, he knocked me back. Okay. Sometimes you can stand in a specific spot there, and Harry will just be floating in nothing, and then he'll fall while it's showing everything. It's just funny. Oops. Another thing to point out is I have fast magic, I have invincibility, I have all my extra hearts. You're able to use all of those in the free phase, everything that you picked up throughout the game. Alright, and here we go, getting our last one. And that is done with Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, fang jumping is super cool tech. It's really fun to do as well. Alright, so now we're going on to Chamber of Secrets, which has two of the hardest tricks, in my opinion, two of the hardest tricks in the entire game. I struggle with them a lot. But anyway, we're going to first start off here on Flue Powder, where we have to run into the Weasley's house, and Ginny's going to run away from us. We have to find her and free her, but first we have to do, I don't know why they want us to do they require us to do the dishes for them, why the Weasleys couldn't do it themselves, but we have to start off the faucet for the Weasleys, especially since nobody's in the house but Ginny. And then we're going to run over here. I destroyed those books in the back because she can hide in there. We're going to destroy all of these, lift this away, and now that we have Ginny coming out of that bookcase right there, we're going to talk to the bookshelf, which will allow for us to get the Flue Powder so we can actually leave the house. So we're going to put the Flue Powder in there, then we're going to walk in. Next up, we're over here. We're going to attack that, and we're going to lift this up to clean off the mirror so we know exactly where we have to do our strength, which is right here. Hagrid is going to pull that for us. Then we're going to build this up, which is a sword. If you look in the background, there on the picture in the background, there's a guy being chased by a dragon. We're going to put this sword in there so the guy will use the sword against the dragon and stab him. So we've now destroyed the dragon, and he's like, thanks for the help, here's a key to leave this place. So here we go, we're going to take this over to here, put it in there, and then leave the door, and then we have one more fang jump that we're going to do. Oops. What am I doing? There we go, we're going to do a fang jump right here. Get over here. That was a very simple area that we just skipped, but it's a lot faster to just do fang jumping. Go through here, and we are done with this level. Alright, next up we have Dobby's Plan. This is another interesting level. It's like two parts. You think, well, it's like three parts technically. You think you're done with the first area, but then you go into the second one, and then it completely skips over to the nurse's station. And there's, when I was first learning this game, the fang jump that's here at the very beginning, I always used to struggle with quite a bit. But now it's not that big of an issue. Since we have three characters, we should be able to try it over and over again. So we're going to go up as high as we can, and then we're going to character switch, go over to here, land right here next to Dobby, do that, and then we're going to go all the way over here. We're going to Immobilis all of these guys. We're going to do Lumos, and then we're going to attack Dobby. This gets two phases done in one. Normally, Dobby would just disappear and then go up there. However, if we do that, we're going to fang jump just up to here. Then we're going to climb up the ladder, and we're going to put that up there. Next, we're going to go into here. This is the second part of the level. We're going to go up here. We're going to attack. Then we're going to fang jump up to here. Ah, I messed it up. Okay, so what I normally want to do there is I want to get Fang over to this section right here, because as you see, these guys are jumping up there. We want to get up to here fast enough. They would be jumping up there as I was jumping over to the other section, but I messed it up a little bit. So now we're over here, and we're going to switch over to Wingardium Leviosa. We're going to attack this barrel once, and then we're going to get Dobby out of there. As you see over there, they got him all down. But right here, we're going to switch over to Madame Pomfrey, because she's one of the only people right now that we have with us that's able to move this Mandrake over to here. Everybody else would need earphones, but doing this allows for us to not need that. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to get the characters out, and then we're going to do a little trick right here. Since we have fast magic, we're just going to start that up, and we're going to run through here. That got us the skeleton, the third item that we're going to need to put into the potion, but we jumped through, and it's technically still going to be active once we go through these doors here. So we're going to pick this up, and then we're going to switch over to Hagrid, and you'll see the skull will just show up right here. We skipped having to watch the skeleton dance. And then we put all three of these items in here. And we are done with this area. There we go. Alright, Crab and Goyle. You're going to hear me complain about this one because this is my worst level in the entire game. There is a Fang jump coming up in this level that I struggle with so much. But at first, we're going to be making another potion. We're going to take the hair off of those guys. Then we're going to go over here, do a Fang jump up here. Jump on this. This allows for us to skip having to jump on all those toilet seats and just Fang jump up to the top and jump into there. Then we're going to bring that into there because we have to go over here and get that. Pick this up. While everything else is happening over there, we're going to get this all set up. We're going to put that right there. Oops, I'll just do that. Why not? I messed that up a little bit, but we're fine. Because normally we would just go over here and we would set this one off. So this would all be ready while that other one was going. Pick that up. We're going to Osseo this over to us. Then we're going to put this in a potion. Osseo the hair over to us, put that in, and then we're going to make our potion. Alright, here's the Fang jump. So we're going to be going out of bounds. Oops. We're going to be going out of bounds. Okay, if I get this, I will explain it. Ah. This is... I struggle with this so much. It's so hard for me. Cool. Got it. So what I did is I went out of bounds, second try. And doing so, I switched to a different character, which allowed for me to fall out of bounds, just out of bounds, so I was able to switch and jump into the loading zone for this area. This saves time with having to solve a puzzle. That was really fast. We're gonna do a swag... I missed it. You can do a swag jump over right there. Alrighty. I'm glad I practiced that trick beforehand. Alright, so we go from the hardest trick in the game, in my opinion, to the most RNG-heavy portion of the run, which is the Myrtle fight. Everybody knows how mad Myrtle is. Well, she's going to be throwing stuff at us, but not just stuff that we can throw back at her using Osseo. No, she's going to, she could potentially throw stuff at us that we just can't even throw back at her. But we have 3 doors open, we're going to reveal her, and then we're going to attack her. We need to now open up every single door and attack her again. So we're waiting to see if I get good RNG here. That's really nice. Alright, so far so good. But now it's on both sides, so I don't know. Okay, this is really good so far. Aw, I wasn't fast enough. Alright, this is really good RNG on the Myrtle fight. Okay, that was one of the things I could not throw. That's another one. If they're completely solid gray like that, I cannot throw them back. Come on, Myrtle. Please. Thank you. We have 2 more to open up here. Come on, Myrtle. Really? There's nothing I can do about that to speed that up if she just throws those. And we attack her twice this time. And now we're on to the next area, which is the diary. The actual diary itself. We're just going to skip all the puzzles and solving that we have to do here. And we're just going to Fang jump up to here. Do another one. Use Fang to get into here. Yeah, that's right, Leica. That really wasn't that generous. And then we are going to... I made this a little bit easier on myself, because before I was struggling to actually get up here, but I found that if I jump over on this wall, I can Fang jump a lot easier. And then we're just going to do one right there, and we are over that wall. Fang jump over these bookcases, which take multiple people to turn. And then we're going to Fang jump one more time, and we are now done with this level. We just need to open these up really quick. Jump into here. So that one is done, and now we go into Follow the Spiders, which is another harder trick for me to do. I've struggled a little bit with this trick as well, but it's not as difficult in my opinion as the Crab and Goyle skip that I did. We're going to be using a Fang jump for this one once again to go out of bounds. Most of the time when I say out of bounds or hard trick, it's probably involving a Fang jump that I need to do. So we're going to go over in this corner here, do a Fang jump, and then we're going to, this is not the trick, we're just going to do a character swap there, jump really quick, and swim through the water as Fang, over to here, then we're going to switch and do our Fang jump once again. Then make sure I don't go far enough, I don't go really far over, then we're going to go as high up as we can, go out of the scene, and do character switch. Oh, I got the second cutscene. I didn't go far enough with the character switching. We're supposed to be skipping that cutscene altogether. I'm just doing those so they don't annoy me. Then we're going to Fang jump up to here, run over here, and if I do this correctly, not going back in bounds. This might take a couple tries as well. We're gonna run over, not run, I guess I have to jump. We're gonna get up here to where he lands, then we're gonna jump. Alright, Fang. We're gonna run even farther. I went too far. He's still up here, which is good. That's the good thing about this trick is... Nope. Went too far again. Went too far again. Don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. I got it that time. Now we are into the Aragog fight. Messed that trick up a little bit too much, but we're fine. And now we are going to, we need to lift up these spiders to hurt Aragog. Spin it and throw it, okay, or not. It'll just mess up for me. Alrighty, what am I doing? I've literally never messed this up before. Alright. I freed the person by accident. At least they're free. Alright. We're fine. Marathon mistake, we're fine. We made it through the hardest tricks in the game. Like I said, in my opinion, Chamber of Secrets is the hardest chapter in the entire game. So we go right from that, and now we go into an auto-scroller of just running forward. And since the other one is really far in front, I just switch over to it. Whoever gets in the front, I just switch to it. It allows for us to get done with this a little bit faster. So it's really far in the front, this is, and let's continue on. So, when I was practicing for this game, I'm just going to talk about this, when I was practicing for this game earlier on in the week, I actually got a PB by 2 minutes. And I was pretty happy with this. So, like I said, I don't have the world record because I don't control 2 people at once. It's sub-hour if you're able to control 2 people at once, but my record, my PB is a 107 for this game. Now. Okie dokie. So we're almost done with this. We have this cutscene here. This makes no sense. We have this cutscene here, and then we have a very short time that we go. The next jump that we fall off of someplace at the end. I don't know why they added in that second one for no reason whatsoever. Thanks, Leica. I was shocked at getting that. Alright, the Basilisk. This is our fight for Chamber of Secrets. There's a lot going on in this level in the final fight. I'll explain it as it's happening. This very beginning area, though, we can't really skip, but there's another fighting trick that's coming up right here. This is probably my favorite, well, my second favorite sort of glitch in the entire thing. So we're going to Fang Jump up to here. We're going to Fang Jump up here, I said. Then we're going to switch to Hermione, who has Crookshanks, and Crookshanks is supposed to go to here. So as long as you, as long as you're standing up to here, wherever Crookshanks goes in, you don't have to worry about going into the other end of it. You can just push. You can just push Crookshanks through the grate here. It's pretty funny. Okay, now we're gonna switch. And if you're playing casually, this is the easiest person to save because you literally have to do it in order to continue on. We're gonna get Crookshanks over here. Lift this down. Get this over here, and the second that I push the button, I'm going to switch off and have this Hermione go down there. Now that we have this, we have to get the pumpkin out of the toilet. That sounds really bad for some reason in my mind, but there's literally a pumpkin stuck inside of the toilet that we have to get out. So we have to get this plunger machine to go over here. And then get over here, and we're going to switch over to Harry. Stand right over here because we're going to need to be over here. And we are going to fix everything. And because Harry has Parcel Tongue, speaking of Parcel Tongue, since Harry has Parcel Tongue, he's the only one that can talk to the snake right now. This is a little bit easier of a fight, Conception, than yours. Speaking of Conception, he's going to be running the next two games. I want everybody throughout the entire run to ask, or to remind him that he has to talk to Nick. So we did another character swap there. We're going to go up here, in this corner, and then do a Fang Jump up to here. And now we're into this fight here. He's going to use his eyes. We're going to attack him right there to make him look at us. He's going to knock us out of the way. Normally what you would be doing here is you would be getting all these items to put into a potion, but all we're going to do is unlock all the items and not put them in the potion since we already have somebody that has strength. We can just get all these. I'm going to see if I can get a clip here. If you clip through the wall, you can talk to the... Yes, I got it. Okay. So that skipped us having... Oh, no, I did not talk to the actual snake. So you can clip through that and talk to the snake there and skip having to do that. So now we have those two items. We don't need to put them into the potion. And now we're going to do this. Get the third item that we need. Open this up. Destroy this. Then we're going to get somebody who has that. We're going to get Fox out of there. And then we're going to run around here. Attack the snake. This will cause us to go into the next area of the fight. We're going to build this because for some reason it seems like Tom Riddle does not disappear unless I build that. We're going to jump up here. Do one last Fang Jump. If I can get this first try, that's awesome. Beautiful. We're going to lift that into there. And we're going to get the Sword of Godric Gryffindor here. And destroy the snake. Oh. They keep on pushing you back. That sucks. There we go. And with that, this Basilisk fight is over. A little bit easier than the one that you had to do. No, no, no. We ask where Nick is. Conception. You need to talk to him in every game that you play. Alright, now we are going on to Prisoner of Azkaban. There's nothing too exciting, but one of my favorite Fang Jump skips is coming up. Some of my favorite Fang Jump skips are coming up in these levels. I'll explain why. We're going to run over here, and we're going to turn this... This has nothing to do with it. It's in the next level. But for this, we have to get the Monster Book of Monsters to stop attacking people, so we have to do a couple of things in order to do that. The first one is changing that, then attacking. We're going to stand right around here, because once he's done with all of this chasing around and going over there into the cabinet, he's going to pop out right where I'm standing, and then we'll be able to hurt him for the first time. There's that. Then we're going to go over here and change really quick. This allows for us to hurt the book and skip having to watch him attack the book that much. We're going to straighten up the picture again. Go all the way over here. Attack that. Then we have to put all the logs in, and then we have to light the fire. That's a lot longer. You have to hold that a lot longer than it seems like. Then we're going to do that. Then once again, we're going to switch over, turn that. This is going to throw... the picture frame is going to throw out a rubber ducky. Up to there, hurt it for the last time. We can jump on it. And then we're going to do, like, the only Fang jump. There we go. We're now done with the Fang jumps in this level. That skips having to do a lot of puzzling in this section. So we use Fang right here, and we are done with Fang for this level, shockingly. But there's another funny trick. A lot of these tricks are, like, pretty funny in my opinion. But there's another funny trick that's coming up right here. Well, not here, but once we run into Lockhart, or not Lockhart, once we run in there. I'm just drawing a blank at the second. Alright, so we got this key. We gave the candy to the kids, and now we got this key so we can actually walk into here. Oops. Or not. Come on, key. There we go. Alright, so Hermione has this trick right here. She can turn people into animals. We're going to, since we are a frog, we are going to jump all the way over here. And instead of doing all the fighting and everything, we're just going to walk into the... Aw, crap. Okay. We're going to do this again. We're going to go into this corner over here. Okay, I guess you have to be the rat to do it. Come on over here, Harry. Can you go through, please? There we go. That's what was supposed to happen at the very beginning. But whatever. We're gonna do that, then we're gonna lift this up. Then we're gonna get Hermione over here to get Crookshanks into there. We need to open this up really quick. Then we're gonna go into here, get the key, run all the way over here to unlock the pickaxe. Get this pickaxe out. That area with the animal skipping through the door like that into the next loading zone, I don't remember how to do that casually. So right here we just have Expecto Patronum with Harry. We're going to destroy these guys. And then we found the other Harry that's just standing there. That's knocked out. Alright. That was a really slow level, but we're going into one of the funnier ones. This first Fang jump that I'm going to be doing is not fun, however. There are multiple Fang jumps in this one. There's like 4 screens, and we're going to be doing it in 3 of them. But the reason that my favorite Fang jump is in this level is because we skip a whole fight in general. First off, we have to do these. Then here comes our Fang jump, our first Fang jump. This one's very annoying. We're gonna go out of the area, then we're going to character swap all the way over to here. If I land on the correct area, I was not far enough. That sucks. So now we have to do it all over again. Character swap. There we go. We got over there. That skips us having to drop down a bunch of stuff. Go over here. We're going to do that. Then we're going to switch to Fang once again, because Fang can normally get right over this jump in one try. Then we're going to switch over to a character. We're going to jump around the corner and do a tricky Fang jump here. There we go. Jump up here, and did you know Fang can climb up ladders? Oops, we want to lift up this box. This box can be very tricky sometimes, but I got it first try, which is nice. And then we're going to do another Fang jump right here to skip having to melt the snowman and stuff like that. Cool, that was really fast. Now here's my favorite Fang jump. This Draco fight is very annoying and time-consuming. We can just jump over the fence right here and skip it completely. So now we're on to the final area of Hogsmeade here. We're going to do these two first. Then we're going to do that, get that last one. We're going to ride with this over to here. We're going to put this one on and put this one on. And now the snowball will roll away and we will be done with Hogsmeade. Like I said, this is a fast-paced speed run. A lot of tricks to do, but if you get the hang of them, it's a very, very fun speed run to do. Like I said, this is on the 1 through 7 collection, so the newest collections. It's on, I think, every system. I believe it's on every system now. And you can just pick this game up at any time. There's only 2 runners of the actual 1 through 4 free play on 1 through 7 collection. There's a bunch of other runners for the regular 1 through 4 Lego Harry Potters. Mischief Managed is a very, very short level, so if you just happen to have any, if you have any donations or anything to promote, go ahead and do that right here, because it's a very short level.
We currently have no donations, but I would just like to remind everybody that you're watching the Trans Rights Magical Marathon. We are showcasing Harry Potter games to raise money for Trans Lifeline, which is a grassroots non-profit organization offering direct emotional and financial support to trans people in crisis. You can support the project by donating. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And if you want to learn more about the project, visit translifeline.org.
Thank you a lot, Leica. Wow. As Leica was explaining everything, I just completed the entire level. It's that short of a level. There's nothing really special. It's just a bunch of Fang jumping. Now, Shrieking Shack is one of the longer levels in the entire game. We have quite a few things that we have to do in this level. Almost every trick that we have at this point. Including this very slow Whomping Willow fight. Conception, I feel your pain when it comes to Whomping Willow fights. Because this is, even though I can't die in this is very, very boring. All we do now is we just attack the tops. And it's just standing literally right where I'm standing right now. As long as you stand right here, you won't get hit, even if you're playing casual. We have to do the same cycle 3 times, as in getting into the hand, making sure you get into the hand, And then we just attack wildly until it locks on and attacks it like that. And every time that I get off the hand, I always jump on here to try and see if I can, get up here, or up to the top. Because if I'm able to do that after the third one, I will drop faster into it. But I haven't been able to get it recently, so I'm not sure. Alright, start attacking again. Alright, lock on there, that's fine. Oh, I got it, nice. I haven't been able to do that in a long time. I'm gonna try the Fang jump here. If you do everything perfectly here, you can get up there as Fang and skip having to go down here. I've never been able to get that, I think once. Maybe one time I was able to get it. There we go, we're gonna plant this, the seed here. And then go up here. Now we are heading up here to get our first one to clear out the plants. We have to do these in order to clear out those plants to get through this area. There's no way of like getting out of bounds here unless something has been found recently that I haven't seen. But since this area is so small, there's no way of us to like just go out of bounds. Alright, get on up there. We're going to do one small Fang jump right here to get up here. Turn around, get this. That saves us having to get those little balls that were floating down there to get into the water to block it up, for that to go up into the air. Then we have another fight in this section. We have to try and guess where they're all going to be. We have 5 different areas now. We can just guess. Oh, I was close. Now we have 4. We're gonna guess this way again. Oh, I was too early, but I guessed it right. We're gonna guess the couch. No, it was the piano. For the piano, we have to run all the way up here. Usually doesn't work for me otherwise. We're gonna guess this chair now. Nope, the couch was next. So the chair was last. We guessed wrong almost every single time, all but one. Then we're gonna stand about right here, and we're gonna hold down B. This will allow for us to build the mousetrap and the cheese a little bit faster. And I like to stand on the cheese. Then after this, we have one more area that we have to go to. Like I said, this is one of the longer levels in the entire run. Get up here. And then we're doing another one of my favorite Fang jumps in the entire game. We're going to do a Fang jump right here, get out of the play, and then we're just gonna do character swaps around the corner here, and we finish the level. Easy. Alright. This is the first time we're going into Dementor's Kiss, which is with Buckbeak. Say hi to Buckbeak, everybody. But with this one, this is the first time that we're actually just going to be switching. We're not going to be just mashing A really fast. We're actually going to be going to Crumb Shark. This is the first use of Crumb Shark because Crumb Shark is one of the few people in the game that isn't affected by the Mandrake's cries. So we're going to run up here. This is the only use that we have for him. We're going to bring him over here. And then we're going to plant it. Then we're going to switch over to Miney, attack that, and then we have to go over there to get the fish to get Buckbeak to get rid of its first set of chains, or leaves, so we can attack the chains. Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to build ourselves a grill. This grill will allow for us to get the second piece of meat that Buckbeak really likes. And with him eating that meat, we are going to run over here and we are going to grab this to unlock the chains. And then I just like to jump towards Buckbeak because of this reason. It just pushes me back like that. Alright, so now we have this little section right here. We're going to run all the way over to the corner here. We're going to do another Fang jump up to here. Then in casual play, this is a very annoying little section because of what we have to collect out of here. This disc, you have to take it with you the entire time, and if you drop it, well, not drop it, but if you fall into the water with it, you can't really jump that high. So it can be very annoying, and you'll just fall into the water. We'll build this recording player, bring the disc over this way, and put it in. Now we have one more Fang jump to do in this section. But first I'm going to switch over to Harry with that one, because we're going to need 2 Harrys for this section. This is like the only way I've been able to get this to work. There we go. That's a harder jump than it looks, in my opinion. So the reason that we need 2 Harrys in this section, the first one is because of Expecto Patronum on both of the Harrys, we're going to attack, and because it has a long loading time for the Expecto Patronums, we're going to just keep switching the Harrys, and we can constantly use Expecto Patronum on these guys. There we go. And that was somehow a gold split. Alright, we are on to the last level of Prisoner of Azkaban. And this level has some interesting tech to it. We're going to be, the tech you're about to see me do, we're going to be using later on in Goblet of Fire. For another level. It could, well, I mean, sometimes it works perfectly on the first time. So we're going to be going up here, we're going to run over here, and we're going to switch characters. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. Let's try this again. Nope. Didn't work again. Come on. There we go. So we fly way up into the air here, and that allows for us to fall, go a little bit farther. Reducto. We're gonna step into here. This is very touchy. It just likes to kick me out. There we go. We're gonna go here, and then we're going to destroy that for the sole purpose of, we're going to do another Fang jump here. I'm going to be doing something very weird. I'm going to be taking a little bit of time right here for the sole purpose of, I'm going to change, oh, I got it right in, never mind. Usually that takes me a second to get in there. Alright, then we're going to go over here, and all we're going to do is we're going to Fang jump over to, not Fang jump, but we're going to jump as Fang, switch characters, then do it once again. If I don't get stuck on that wall there. There we go. Go through. That solves us having to go back and forth between the characters. Then we're going to pull this lever. Usually there's a bunch of gathering up items in order to put them into a cauldron. But since Fang is strong, we can just switch as Fang. Then we're going to go up here, and we're going to go into our fight with the Dementors. Once again, we're going to switch everybody to Harry. We're going to lift these up out of the way, then we're going to switch both over to Expecto Patronum once again. Because we have a lot of these guys that we have to destroy. Then he's going to go over here, and we're going to use Expecto Patronum on him. That was good. Once again, we're going to lift these up. Then I'm going to do that to see if the ice disappears really quick. Then Expecto Patronum stuff. Come on. So now we're going to be frozen. I did something there that caused... Awesome, awesome. So now we're going to lift these up, get this one last time, then switch over to Expecto Patronum with both characters. There's that. There's that. There's that one, that's fine. And we are almost done with this. They literally just have to suck up the items, just expect a Patronum, and we are done with this level. Now we are going into Goblet of Fire, which is my favorite chapter to run. I love running this chapter. There is some really fun tricks, including the Black Lake level and the Dragons level. There's a lot of really fun portions to this level that I really enjoy. So we're going to go over here and we're going to free George. Maybe. There we go. Then we're going to go over here and we're going to do a Fang jump really quick over this. Get that out to get the next person out. Then we're going to Fang jump right here. Run all the way over here, get this Dementor to free up over here, and then we're going to run his Fang all the way around, because this is the last person we need. And there we go, we have now found everybody in this section. It says that we're missing Harry, but that's not until the next area. Alright. We're gonna jump over here. There's 2 more of those that we have to do. There's one right here. And last but not least, we have one more over this way. Then, you thought you were done with that? No, we have a fight with the Dementors that we have to do. And not just the Mentors. If you're afraid of snakes, we have some snakes here. There we go. They're going to be sending out snakes at the same time, coming up in this section. It's not that difficult. Come on. Some of them they just hide behind and I can't even attack. This is a really slow fight. But there's nothing I can really do because they were stuck behind people. Dementors. Snakes. The reason I switch people so quick is because if they get hit, they're stunned for a second, and it's a lot faster to just switch people out instead of just waiting. Now we're just waiting for snakes. Oh, there's one more Dementor over there. There we go, and we are now done with the first the first level of this. This next chapter can be a little fidgety with the Fang jumps, and there's a puzzle at the end that I rerouted for myself recently because I struggle with one of the tricks that's supposed to be done in here. So I rerouted it a little bit for myself to make it a little bit easier on myself. It costs a little bit more time, but not that much. So right here, dragons. That's what this level is called. Normally you're getting all the dragons and solving a bunch of puzzles for the dragons. But if we just Fang jump on top of this, he's gonna get... Oh, crap. He didn't get scared that time. Okay, we landed over here. That's good. Then we're going to go over here once again. And then we're going to Fang jump up to here. Have Fang jump all the way over here. And we are done with having to solve all of those dragons. There's one or two more one more dragon through here. And then there's another one after this as well. But right here we just do a small, really small Fang jump, and then we have this one where we have to turn invisible with invisibility cloak, go down below and solve a bunch of different puzzles. However, what I have managed to do is I've managed to change it up a little bit here. We're going to Fang jump up here. Gonna go down below, Fang jump again, go around this hitbox, and around that one. And we have just skipped the entire puzzle because we're gonna just do one more Fang jump right here, go back, and we are now done with the puzzle area and done with dragons. Now we're going to be, like I said, from the Dark Tower level at the end of Prisoner of Azkaban, there was that trick where I was flying into the air and I was falling slower. We're going to be using that to our advantage in this one. Right here. This is the first task. Normally what you have to do is, the dragon is chasing you, throwing fireballs at you, and you have to go all the way around and back up to the egg. However, if we do a specific Fang jump and fall out of bounds here, with the Fang jump, it will shoot us up into the air and we can just fall right onto the end egg. So we're going to fall out of bounds here. Then we're going to character swap over to the egg. And we have now got to the egg, and we have one more section right here. This is just a little swag jump that I like to try for. You can get over here and fall onto the other side. It does absolutely nothing for us. Okay, I didn't get it, but that's fine. So we're going to be 2 Fangs here, because as I said before, Fang is the fastest character in the entire game, so we're going to go this way, and we're going to run through here. And it's just another running section here. If there's any donations, this is another really good time.
We currently have no donations. So
we need some donations here. I'm wearing my Slytherin shirt for a reason. I need my Slytherins to donate for us.
Where are the Slytherins? Get your donations in.
Alright. And that was the first task. Fang really is truly the star of this run, Micah. Yep. The Secret of the Egg, this one, I always forget before going into it. Once I get into it, I can explain it a little bit better, but for some reason I always forget what we're doing here. At the very beginning. I know what we do at the end, but beginning of this, I never remember. Oh, that's why, because I don't like this beginning area. Alright, so we have to... This is another one of those things that are just completely useless. Oops. I let go a little bit too early. We have to get all of those seashells that you saw me take one of them over there already and put it in. So then we're gonna get the umbrella for this guy. He's gonna give us a seashell, and then I'm gonna lock onto all 3 of these. So the seashell will fall out instantly. Otherwise, you would have to have a cutscene of what it was doing right there all 3 times. So we're gonna take this seashell since it's the farthest away, and we're gonna bring it all the way over here. Don't drop that, please, Harry. Over here, then we're going to switch over to Hermione. Well, we don't have to do that, but might as well do this. And then we're going to grab the last one, which is way over here, and bring it over. Once we drop it in, I'm going to jump into here for the sole purpose of we're floating right here, and the second we're done floating, we're just going to fall into the loading zone. Here we're going to clean off this window because it's dirty. Nobody likes to clean the bathroom windows for some reason. And we clean it off and the mermaid starts moving. It starts getting mad that we cleaned it off for some reason. And we have to destroy these lobsters before she throws something else at us. She throws both of these. I don't know why she decides to help us up, but she's mad at us. She threw that down at us. Then she's going to throw more lobsters down at us, but we're going to ignore those lobsters and give her a little bit of rain, because she was a little dried out. Then we're still going to ignore the lobsters, and we're going to do this. Now I'm going to turn everybody into Fang here just because I can, and it's really funny to see everybody just... They're under the water and you can't see them at all. And that is the end of that level. That is a very short level. Alright. Now I know Fang is the star of this entire run. However, this next level we will not use Fang once. We've been using Fang in every single level up to this point, but this level has the most casual, easiest glitch in the entire game. We're going to be using, this is why we need Victor Crumb Shark the entire time for this one trick. So Victor has a really big hitbox, but I will show you that if you attack, he attacks forward every time. So we're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to go down here, we're going to attack a couple of times, and we are now officially under the water. This is by far the easiest and most casual trick you can do in the entire game. Anybody, and I repeat, anybody can do this trick. So we're just... this is like the bane of everybody's existence. It's a swimming level in the game, but it's using this out-of-bounds glitch with Victor makes it one of the easiest levels in the entire thing. Alright, we're going to be swimming up this way for the sole purpose of, once we get out of bounds here, we're going to turn back around and we're going to attack again to get back in bounds. Then we're going to swim over here to go back and finish up that first portion. Then we're going to swim down here. And we liked going out of bounds once, we're going to do it again right here. There we go. We are now swimming underneath the level once again. And this time we don't actually need to go back in bounds, because if we did everything right, we'll just swim into the loading zone. So right here we have to solve a couple of things to get stuff in the background here. So as you'll see, it'll show a little bit of a cutscene here. Those things in the background, we can destroy. We have to destroy those to free our enemies, or our friends. So we do one right there, attack that, then we're going to go over here, open this up, because we're going to need to go into the foreground, or the background here in just a second. But the worst part is these mermaids. As you can see, these mermaids like to come after us and hurt us. Now we're going to go into the background, come up, this is now our foreground, do that, then we're going to attack that. Bring this Hermione up here. Okay. Get this Hermione to do it.
An owl just landed on my window with a donation letter. Would you like me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead. We're done with this level.
We got a $1.66 donation by NES saying Slytherin. Also, hi, good luck.
Thank you. And awesome, another Slytherin. Alright, so we are on to the last level of the game. I know it seems like it's been very short, and this has been an okay run. I messed up a couple of times really big, but that's not that big of an issue. This has been a really good, decent run. And this one is the maze. Casually, it really is a maze, but once again, we will be using Fang one more time here. But to start off this maze, we have to build this up, and we have to attack this, then we literally have to attack it again, go right and left. We can't walk through those until we hit and unlock that guy, otherwise we would be able to just, walk through casually. So we're going to do this again. We're going to attack, going to go left, right, down, change into Hermione and go down. Then we're going to get ourselves, get rid of these with Lumos. Then we're going to exchange this. We're going to go right, left, down, up. Right, left, down, up. If you mess that up, you just have to redo it. So right here, we're going to do one of our last few Fang jumps. We're going to character swap over those. Okay, that was really good, actually. And then we're going to go over here and do the same thing, character swap. So that's what happens if you usually run into them, you get knocked back like that. So we're going to be doing a Fang jump right here to get up on top of that. Then a Fang jump right here. Then we're going to hit the loading zone. Then we have a jump over here, and we're going to go into the Voldemort fight. The timing will be coming up the second that I hit Voldemort for the third time. Alright, so we have to destroy these Dementors. And stand right up here, because he's going to move us over to here anyway, so as long as you're standing over here, he will knock you over there. Or it'll just start up right away. 2, and then one more time, and then the time will be coming up. Come on. In 3, 2, 1, time. So, that was LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 through 4 free play. If you're interested, there's a whole LEGO speedrun community to speedrun a bunch of LEGO games. There is also just the LEGO Harry Potter speedrun. There's 1 through 4. There's free play, replay story, any percent, story mode. 100% is very long, but there's also people that do both 1 through 4 and 5 through 7. So it's the complete saga. So we are always interested in having more people in. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed having the Fang jumping in. It was super fun. This run is always fun once you get going and you know what you're doing. It's really fun. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the marathon. Conception is up next with his 2 runs, and those are really fun to watch.
Steve, thank you so much for showing us Harry Potter and the Jumping Dog. It was quite something. So now we go to an intermission, so Conception can set up his runs. And yeah, Steve, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.